Hey guys, I just want to walk you through how you, if you are unsure how to get to Clever, which will get you to Newsela, I just want to walk you through that step, that process. So what you want to do first is you want to come to our district's homepage. Once you are there, navigate to Students. That's going to open up the Resources tab for you. In that Student Resources, down here, you will find the Clever app. Okay, log into Clever. This is going to be our streamlined, most easy way to get to Newsela. Yours is going to look a little bit different, but you should see My Teacher page. If you open up My Teacher page, you will see all the apps that I've loaded for you. And the one that we are going to be working on today, and really for the next couple weeks here, is the Newsela tab. So go ahead, log into that. It might ask you to log in again through your SVSD credentials. And it might not. I'm not really sure. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But if it prompts you for that, make sure you put in your username and your 6-digit code. Now, once you get into Newsela, yours is going to look different than what mine is looking like. But I just want to show you quickly. You are going to see Assignments tab somewhere along the top here. When you open that tab, you are going to see that I've given you what looks like 3 assignments. Again, this is the part where you are just picking one, whichever topic most interests you. Here you're seeing a lot of different things on mine, but what you are going to see should be these 3 topics. Do zoos help or harm animals? Should we give up meat to save the planet? And this pro-con anthem protests. And that's talks about the topic of when's the right time to protest. So you decide, you can open up and scroll through and look at all the different articles. There's about 6 or 7 articles under each of these topics. Know that this is a 2-week-long topic, so whatever topic you pick this week, you are going to dig deeper into next week. So choose one that interests you. Scroll through. We've given you access to all of these, so you can kind of fish around, look around a little bit, see what articles you're going to be reading more articles next week. So decide, open them all up, see which articles sound interesting. But when you have finally decided on an article, let's say you decide that you want to explore this idea of giving up meat, you're going to open up this text set. Here are the instructions for you for week 1. Week 1, read only the pro-con article and take the quiz once you are done. Now, again, like I said in my other video in the instructions, if you choose the zoo topic, for whatever reason, they called that zoo topic issue overview. And I put that in your directions there. But basically, you're going to scroll down and find the pro-con article. Your articles are going to be much closer together. They're not going to be so far apart because you're not going to see all the student names that I am. But you're going to scroll down, find all the topics that relate to this text set, looking for this pro-con article. Vegetarianism is an article. Cows, climate change, and taxes is an article. And here it is. It's called Pro-Con, Meat versus Planet. Again, if you choose when's the right time to protest, it's going to say pro-con, when's the right time to protest. But if you choose the zoo one, it's going to say issue overview, do zoos hurt or harm animals? So this is the only article that you're going to read, is one article based on the topic of your choice. So go ahead and open up that article. From here, Newsela does this great job of kind of letting you decide. You can change your text level over here. If you want to read at the highest level, choose max. If you are struggling a little bit and think you're not totally comprehending some of the words and whatnot, go ahead and scroll. Choose one of these other lower reading levels. It is A-OK. So then, let's see. As you are scrolling through, you will see all of these initial articles that we're having you read are set up with a pro, and then it talks about the benefits of giving up meat, and then it talks about the cons. The cons of giving up meat. Okay. All 3, no matter what topic you choose, this first article we're having you read this week is laid out in that way. Pro, con. You are collecting evidence after you've now finished this Well, let me not get ahead of myself. After you finish reading this article, we want you to come over here to the Activities tab, slide that open, and take this 4-question quiz. It is always only 4 questions. I think this gives you a gauge as far as, am I comprehending what I am reading the way I should be? We're not grading this. We're doing a kind of a completion grade on this. You do not have to do the right portion. So only the quiz. You don't have to do the science. You don't have to do the Sparks or whatever else is down there. Only the ELA quiz. Okay. Then when you are done reading this article, then that's when you're going to go back into your Google Doc and start completing this assignment. First box, what's the argument prompt question? Should we give up meat to save the planet? That is simply going to be the topic or my prompt that I'm going to put in there. Now, using that pro article that you just read, you are going to pick 2 pieces of evidence or concrete details that best support the pro side and 2 additional pieces that best support the con side. So first, we're going to describe one side of the argument. Okay, based on your reading, your one side of the argument is, yes, it is a good idea to give up meat to save the environment because of X, Y, and Z. Then find 2 pieces of evidence to plug into this part of your graphic organizer right here. Now, because you just learned how to be a persuasive arguer, you need to be skilled and knowledgeable on the other side as well. And this might be your side too. So make sure you spend that equal amount of time then figuring out that flip side. Okay, what's the con? What's the other side of the argument stating? Put in there. It is not a good idea to give up meat to save the animal or to save the environment because of blah. Okay. Again, find 2 pieces of evidence, one here and one here. Down here is going to be where you write the article title that you read and the author information that you found from Newsela over here. Okay, News Tribune service adopted by the Newsela staff. Okay. I think that's it. Hopefully that will help you with some questions that you might have. Again, tune in to our virtual classes to get some of your questions answered. We're going to go over this even more in depthly. Well, not more in depthly, but I'll go over this whole process again. So that is it. Shoot me an email if you have questions or tune in to our virtual classes for our Q&A session to ask them. Okay, be great.